Let us talk about the water quality standards for Malaysia. You know that the water quality is one of the important environmental components that needs to be evaluated for a development project. While producing the EIM report, you will need to check if the development project brings adverse impacts to the water quality. And then later during the baseline study, normally you will need to get the water samples within the zone of impacts in order to have the ideas regarding the current conditions of the environment before the development. Later, during the executions of the project, there shall be monitoring of the water quality to see the impacts of the development to the water quality. Now the question here is, how do we know the conditions of the water quality? On what basis we determine the water quality is good, and on what basis the water quality is considered poor? In Malaysia, we have 5 major classes of water. Class 2 can be subdivided into A and B, and the requirements for each class are outlined in the tables of the national water qualities for Malaysia. What you see here, class 1 means that the water quality is the best, whereas class 5 means that the water quality is the worst. Class 4 and above cannot be used as the water supply. That means they are highly contaminated. As far as water supply is concerned, we are looking into class 1, class 2A and class 3. The water quality for class 1 is the best. Practically, there is no treatment is required for the water quality class 1. As for class 2A, conventional treatment shall be required. As for class 3, extensive treatment will be required. Beyond class 3, it is not suitable for water supply. Now these are the standards for the waters of different classes. If you are looking at the class 1, that means the ammoniacal nitrogens cannot be more than 0.1 milligram per liter. BOD should not exceed 1. COD should not exceed 10. This represents the highest standards of the water quality that can be used as the water supply without requiring any treatment. Second best, it will be class 2A. Conventional water treatments shall be required. The requirements will be slightly stringent. Now you will have the ammoniacal nitrogen not exceeding 0.3 mg per liter, BOD not more than 3, COD not more than 25, and so on and so forth. These are the typical parameters that you need to study in order to determine the water qualities. Next, we talk about the water quality index. The water quality index can be acquired from a formula here, which is in the functions of a series of the parameters. The descriptions of the parameters are stated here. These parameters comes together with a constant as the weightage of contributions of those parameters to the water quality index. And then the water quality index will end up to be in the range of 0 to 100. The larger the value of the water quality index, that means the water quality is better. The smaller the value, the poorer the water quality. You may refer to the scale range of the water quality index in accordance to various classes of water. Class 1 will require the water quality index more than 92.7. Class 2, 76.5 to 92.7, and so on and so forth. When the water quality index is less than 31, it will be classified as Class 5. Next is to get the sub-index for various parameters. Taking the sub-index for the DO, which is SIDO here. DO stands for the dissolved oxygen. It is quantified on the basis of the percentage of saturations. For the percentage of the saturations that you acquire from a water sample that will represent the X value, you will need to refer to the subcategory here. If it is less than 8% of the dissolved oxygen, the sub-index for DO will be equals to 0. If it is more than 92%, the sub-index is equals to 100. Now, if the dissolved oxygen is between 8% to 92%, you may use these functions to acquire the sub-index. Same principles goes to the sub-index for the BOD, CODs, and others. Substitute the value into the equations. You will generate one number, water quality index. Check the water quality index against the range for Class 1 to Class 5. Then you will know the water quality class of your water sample.